Adulai, can you give me a brief summary of what you learned on our previous class? Musa, okay. So today we are going to look at on what SQL visualization. SQL visualization. So we are going to use a software called Tableau, and Tableau is mostly used for visualization and which has more interactive concepts in data visualization. So we use Tableau for presentation. We use Tableau for what? Presentation. Presenting our data to what? Our audience. So, for example, we have analyzed our data. We have analyzed our data and we want to present it to our audience. It might be company, it might be any organization you're working and you have to present data. So you use the software called Tableau or there's also another software which we normally use like Power BI. So there are so many software for visualization and these software are more sophisticated and it is more important as a data analyst. So you should have it downloaded and installed on your laptop. So first of all, I'm going to uh, open my Tableau, and this is my environment. This is my environment of Tableau. So this is my environment of Tableau, and I'm going to import my Excel file. I'm going to install my Excel file. Once I import it, I'm going to use it for what visualization. So DX, you're welcome. Farm Farmware, you're welcome.
Mm. Yeah.
Hello, Farmware, you're welcome. You're welcome. You're just joining us today. Hello, you have not been with us since. Hello, Samuel.
Yes.
I said you have not been with us since, so you just joined today, right? Can you hear me? I said you just joined us today. Hello, you just joined us today, right?
Hello.
I said you just joined us today to receive this class, right? Okay. I see you are having a network issue, so we are going to work on what visualization. So just come along with me and we are going to look on how what we visualize our data. So now first of all, I'm going to what import my Excel file which is already uh, uh, in my system. So a dialog box will pop out. A dialog box will pop out which I will use what to import my data set. So I want to import the data and my system is now processing. You see, executing query now is loading my data. It's loading my data for visualization. So it's processing. So the number of items uh, that my data have is here present. We have 1,000 rows. We have what 1,000 rows. We have 1,000 rows, and also these are all the data we worked on yesterday. And today is the grand finale of our SQL class. Today is the grand finale of our SQL class. So first of all, I'm going to what create what sheet. I'm going to create a sheet which I will use for what for my visualization. So now this is my what sheet which I will use for what for my visualization. So I'm going to what work with what with the data. So I'm going to work with the data which we analyzed yesterday. So Adula, you are welcome.
Evening. I got the message that we are going to start by 8:30.
Yeah,
So
I dropped the link for you guys to join. It's almost 8:30. I wanted you guys to join on time so that I can do the introduction. So it seems that most of you did not join. That's why I started the class.
yeah, my mind was 8:30, so I was engaged with some other thing. All right.
So I wanted to put you guys through. So you're welcome. So have you seen the interface of what Tableau?
Yeah, sure.
So this is the interface of Tableau, and what we are using Tableau for visualization, and visualization is it work with what graphs, graphical work like your bar charts, your pie charts, and all, just like your statistics. So, for example, you are in an organization, you have the data, you work for them, you want to present it to them. So, you have to what create what a visual for you have to create visual for them so that they can see your the data you can analyze. Not everybody understand SQL programming language. Not everybody understand coding skills. Not everybody understand Excel, but what they see is more important. What they see is more important. So the interface makes your work look good. Your interface make your work look good. So before I start, let me just wait like for like 3 minutes before they join the class. So I posted the class was supposed to hold 8:30, but it's 8:17. So I'm going to hold on for a few minutes, and I want you to introduce to me what you learned on the last class, Adulai.
Okay. So sorry, I was trying to drop a message in the group that the class has started. So in the last class, we learned about the exist operator, and we said it is used to check the existence of any record of the subquery. And also we try using the any and all operator that allow us to perform comparison, and it returns boolean value whether it's true or whether it's true when the condition is met. And also we did importation of real analysis, whereby we imported this particular data, and we came about checking the storm and the average on the same table.
So, so does it take a lot of time when we perform the analysis on that data?
The analysis on that data, no, I think the one that took time was the exist operator. I think that one took time. It was the exist operator that took
It
time.
took time. Yeah, we were like finding it like oh, I'm trying. Okay, we were like finding a solution or how it works, right?
Yeah, exactly, for the exist operator. But for the importation of data, it
Uh,
didn't take time.
so at the end of it, what did you learn from it? So what was the what did you gain from it, and what did you learn from what we have done in that exist operator?
Okay, in that exit operator, I just learned that when stating out a particular query, we can actually get the existence of a particular column even after stating the condition, if there is any record of that at all. on the table, we get the list of the record from the list. Am I right?
Good. Yes, you are right. You
Yes.
are right. Good.
So and for the importation of data where we imputed the real analysis, the real data, I felt like that actually helped us in gathering a lot of information for all the students on the list, whereby we're able to get the sum of their score and also the average, thereby leading to this if I can remember that case whereby we can actually state that when some have 90, then it's A. When they have 80, B. When they have 70, C, something like that. So instead of as a teacher, even if you're a teacher or you're working with a particular organization, instead of getting the grade and then you'll be grading it one by one with your pen, SQL, that's SQL, can actually help in getting all the value at once and then giving it grade after writing the query.
Wow, I love that. I loved your explanation, and it's really, really interesting. So kudos to you. You are good. You are good. Kudos to you. So nice one. I have seen that you have learned a lot. So it's already 8. It's already 8:21. 8:21. I'm going to start now. I'm going to start now. So maybe when they join us, I think we will be flowing together. So now,
Right.
when we talk about graph, what what type of graph do you know? Like, what type of graph do you uh have you come in contact with? Like, you have worked with or you have practiced with? Hello, Adulai.
Yeah, I'm with you.
So I said,
You
what
said,
type of graphs have you worked with? And what do you know about graph?
yeah, like I can actually talk about pie chart, line graph, and maybe bar chart.
Okay, bar chart. So there are a lot of graph. There are a lot of graph.
But
So when we work,
particularly the line graph,
yeah,
because I think in mathematics too, we did most of things like that, connecting the line together using asterisk.
yes, yes, in
I don't know if you
statistics.
get that.
Yeah, good. So now I want to start now. Okay, I want to start, and so when we look at on this Tableau, we have the file. Have you downloaded it? Have you downloaded
Yes, I
Tableau?
have.
So
Yeah, I
okay.
have.
Now so in Tableau, we have what the file which contain the new, open, close, save, and export version and also try to play with this on your own. So we have what the data, we have the new data source, pastes, we have paste, so we have worksheet, dashboard. You can use this to create dashboard. So we have what stories. Now these stories in our normal Power BI, in Power BI don't have something like stories or news tools like stories, but Power BI also have what dashboard, so you can create what dashboard. But stories is like when they see your work and they can read through the explanation. It will look more like it will look more sweet when presenting it. It will look like something good. That's okay. For example, it will look like you are working on a stories. They are reading stories of what you have done. So that is why Tableau is more efficient in using. So now, so we have what the dimension. If you come here, we have what data. we have analytics, we have data. So we have dimension, and dimension is where what your this your text. This is where text, anything writing characters. This is where it belongs in your what in your data. So we have the gender, the grade, the launch, the parental level of education, ethnicity, race, and all. So now in measurements, now when we talk about measurement, it talks about what digits, numerical digits. So you have what the sum, the count, and which we have analyzed on our column, and the sum column has what digit value. So now when we come to here, this page and filter. Now this is where you can what make some of your work look good. So we have the role. So when we are creating when we are creating a chart, we have to what select where and where will be the column and where will be the row. So for example, I want you to go through all this analysis, all these header tabs, and and go through them one after the other and see how they work. So I just introduced this Power BI environment. So this is where all our visualization will show, and this is where you create what your sheets and also create dashboard and stories. So this is your what data source. Data source is like the beginning of the work you have imported. So this is your data source, and this is your sheet one. So we created sheet one. So this is where you would select different different graph. You can select what line graph, bar chart, or you can create map. You can create what map. You can also look on pie chart. And also now first of all, let's see how we can let's create a simple chart. Now I'm going to use the let's say the gender. The gender will be let's say the role. And now we have gender, and now let's see the sum. Let's see the sum. Now good. Now we have this. Now let's come to what our dashboard. Let's see sheet one. This is where you want in your dashboard. Once you create your graph, we have selected what we want to visualize, right? We selected it by dragging them to their right position. We'll come to dashboard. You arrange whatever you want to arrange in this your board, in this your dashboard. So this is sheet one. So whatever you do in your sheet one, it will come here in your dashboard. It will come in your dashboard. So look at what we have done so far. Now this is what we have done. So let's select the graph. Now this is the pie chart. This is the pie chart, and this is the I think here this is the pie chart. This is pie chart, right? This is pie
Yeah.
chart. So this is what the bar. So this is recommended. If you see when I click it, it will tell me recommended. So these are what is recommended for you to use, because this is a tools. This is a tools that understand your data. It will understand your data and it recommend a suitable graph for you. But when we talk about Power BI don't give you recommendation. You have to work with your data. You have to understand what you want to use. So have you ever heard about Power BI before?
Yeah, I've heard about it, but I've not gotten to interact with it at all.
Okay, you have not interact with Power BI.
Yeah, at all, at all.
So
Of course, I would like to know about it
so
too,
we
but
are
probably
Yeah, our Power BI is for our Python. So we link what like this community, CM Tech community. This is how it works. We link our visualization tools uh with the analysis tools. Now our
a particular
analysis tools we have
programming
what
language, Abi.
Yeah, with a program, yeah, it's a particular programming language. We just link them together. We don't want to take all the courses in one. So that's why we link them. So in SQL, we take SQL and what? Tableau. In Python, we take Python and Power BI. But in for example, we can interchange it. We can take what? SQL and what? And SQL and what? Power BI. So we interchange it. So on our coming cohort of Python, we are going to work with what? Power BI, okay? We are going to
Okay.
work with Power BI. So if you are interested, you can what? Join them, okay? So now
Yeah.
this is what if you check once I over it, you see the May is what? It has a what? 9
Five
9
thousand two
95
more.
and 200. So yeah, 95,200, sorry. So it give you the statistics of the sum. When you come to here, you see we have what? 100 and 8,000 101 111. So 111. So this is just like what how Tableau work. So it give it is interactive. So I think this is okay, and we can what? Edit. We can perform some what? Edit. So you can play with it. You can play with what? This these codes. So you can work with them. So it's interactive. And now this is charts. So let's see what will be good. So now this is a table. This is a table. So now let's create another the sum. Okay, how many A's and how many B's? So just like what I've said, uh, also you can make it like people who do not have this data analysis skills we understand. So now let's click on what 2. So this is what the grade. Now
Hello. I can't hear anything again now.
start grading. Can you hear me?
Okay,
Hear
I
me
can hear you
now?
now. I can hear you now.
Adulai, can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Adulai, you can hear me. Okay, now when
I
we
think
talk
it's a
about
network.
grading, okay, now when we talk about grading, we have to what? uh, look at the particular area we want to focus when we are presenting our data. So first of all, we have to check for the grade, the total number of grade, like how many people has A, how many people have B, and how many people have C. Did you see in this? Let's say in the school we collected this data. A lot of people would have a grade of C, right?
Yeah.
It has a grade of C, and this is maybe you want to recommend. You can also recommend that so number of students has F, and which is not good. So they have to improve. So you can what? Make some recommendation. Okay, you can make some recommendation. So we just what? Work on what? This grading. So we have seen the highest number of C. Now let's move on to our data set again. now. So now let's move on. Let's create a new sheet. Now a new sheet. Now let's look at on what how many people, the total score of what of mass score. So we have to what move mass score and what move what sum. So we have the sum of mass score. Okay, let's see something. Let's come to our dashboard. Let's see what we have done. Okay, now come here. When you
Oh,
come here,
network.
hello, are you with me? Hello, Adulai, Adulai, hello, Adulai. Are you here present? Hello, Adulai. Are you here present? Okay, network. So Musa, you're welcome. You are having network issue. So now look at our sheet three, and now let's see the visualization of what our sheet three. Now in math score, you see that let me use this. Okay, now in math score, you see that they are equal. uh you see they are equal, but what one is bigger than the other, which is the male, the female has the highest in math score. So let's see something. Let's see how we can what get it more presentable. So I'm coming. Adulai, are you with me? Are you back? Okay. So when we use this recommended graph, we can see that what the female and the male is here. So when we click it, they are almost the same size, but what they have different amount of grade. So let's see what works out well for us. I think I have to what. Let's see if we can what reduce it. So I'm trying to reduce it for us to see. We can what zoom. We can zoom back. Okay, now look at it. Now look at it. They are almost the same. They are almost the same. When we check at the graph, this one is 32,000 and this. So you can overthrow them. So they are almost the same in what in math score. So let's see this. Let's see the scatter plots. These are all the recommended charts for us. So we are going to what you work on this now. Let's insert what sheet 4. Sheet 4. So we are going to play with sheet 4 now. Sheet 4. And sheet 4, let's look at what the gender, and what the reading score, gender and reading score. So let's import it on our dashboard. Let's go to our dashboard and see 4. Now look at 4. So 4, you see that in a reading score, the female has the what the highest. The female has the what highest, and the male has the lowest. So in recommendation, you can what recommend that they need to what improve on what the male student. They need to improve on the male student. So in math score, the male comes low and the female comes high. So Adulai, are you with me? I've been speaking. Hello, Adlai. So, Musa, are you with me? Are you guys with me? So that I will know that I'm moving on.
Yeah. I'm here.
So, do you understand the concept of what we have visualized so far?
I think I'm
Do you
following. I'm
understand
following.
what we have done so far?
Yes. Yes.
Right? I don't hear you. Okay, let's move on. You said yes, so let's move on. Now, this is how you can play with your chart. You can play with your chart. So we have seen the reading score. Now let's look at what on let's add what other charts. Let's see sheets. Let's see sheet 5. Now let's see in the sum of what the gender, the gender and what the we have done writing score, right? So let's see the no, we have not done it. We only work on reading score. Look at the gender and the writing score. So now let's see our dashboard. Let's import. Now this is what the writing score and what the gender. So in writing score we have what we have the female came out first too in writing score. So this is how what you can what create your visual. So you can as well as play more on this. You can play more on this and work. Make it look what good. So make it look more good. So you can what save your work. You can also save your work. You can save it as what PDF. You can save it so you can type. You can make use of the title, you can edit the title, you can edit it. So now let's come here and look at on what stories. Now let's look at on stories. So I'm going to delete this. Now this is stories. Now this is stories and we are going to play let's see on sheet 1. Now this is the simplicity of stories. Now the sheet 1 we are going to click on it and you see that uh, our visual is here present. Now you can add a capture. You can add a capture and which okay now let's give it a story capture. I'm coming. My system is still processing now. Okay, now I want to write the title of what this sheet. So now we are looking at on what okay, the sum of gender. So the sum of gender. Let's say sum of gender. So we want to rename it gender. Apply. Okay, now this is sum of gender. Now you can add the capture. You can capture it like uh, you can give it what you want. You can explain in detail. Now in this explanation, we are going to say that the female came out uh, high than what than the male. So female, okay, the female is let's say is higher than the male student. So the female is higher than the male student. So now which require okay required what which required the male student to improve. So this is how what you can what create your story. So you can also look at on this. Now this is our first story. We can create other stories like that. Now we can create other stories like that. So let's delete this and let's move on to another stories. Now you can what add the sheet too, like that, and hello. Okay, your network. Okay, no problem, Adulai. No problem, Adulai. So this is all I've shown you guys. So I want to hear this is where I will stop. I've already introduced what I want to introduce for you, the visualization part and the story part, like your dashboard and the story part. So this is all for now, and I would like to hear from you on what uh, what you have learned so far. So Adulai and Musa, so what you will do for me? Hello, hello guys. Please, I want you to respond. Make it interactive. Hello. Okay. Adla, are you in class? I want to tell you something. I want to tell you guys something. So please respond if you are in class so that I will know before I can tell you what I want to tell you guys. Hello. Why this silence? Are you guys having network issue or we
No,
should
it's just
end
that
it
my network
here?
is very bad. I can, I can't hear you
Okay.
clearly. I don't
So
know if you're hearing me. My network is very
okay.
bad, but I'm here.
So what I want you guys to do is like, okay, you have to what? Create a like 3 minutes video for us. Tell us your journey of what you have learned so far and paste it on the group chat for us. Okay. Okay, you submit it to your submission for to your folder where you submit your work. So today we have just concluded our SQL for data analytics, and your project will be distributed to you. Your project will be distributed to you. Um, Maybe tomorrow I'm going to distribute the project, or this night I will distribute the project for you. So you are to carry out your project, research on your project, work on it, and also what submit it on what the submission folder where you created your folder. So the link is there in our group chat. You have to what uh, submit your project on that group chat. So uh, good night, and also I'm going to drop the message on the group chat. So since you guys are having network issue, so uh, Musa, I hope you heard what I've said.
Yeah, I heard some of the things you said, sir.
Okay,
I heard some of the
what
things.
did you hear?
I heard you said you will distribute the project either tomorrow or this night, and you will drop the
Yes,
message in the
I
group because the network is very bad.
okay, yeah. Yes, I also told you guys that when you are submitting your project, you have to what create like 3 minutes video for us. Submit it with what your project on the group chat, on the submission folder. Okay, tell us your journey of what you have learned. Okay, so I want you guys to do that. So good night and okay. So okay, no problem. Adulai, you will tell me what you had on the group chat. You can type it on the group chat and also explain what you had during the this class. So So Adulai, Musa, so do you have anything to say before we end this class? Do you have any question to say
Please,
or anything you want to say?
I wanted to say the last message that the last thing that you said, Joe. Please, can you drop it in the group too? Because I didn't hear anything.
Okay, no problem. I
Yeah.
will drop it. I will drop it.
Uh-huh.
So
Okay.
let's call it a day. Good night.
Okay. Good night.